One of the things that I have to say I loved about these guys was one night, it was probably 8:30 at night, the sun was definitely going down, and we see a van coming up the driveway, and we're like, is that the guys from Knaughty Logs? They must have forgotten some of their equipment. Well, what they did was they pulled out some lighting and started setting up for work later on that evening. And my wife and I were blown away that they wanted to get the job finished on time and done right, so that we were completely pleased and satisfied with their work. And God bless these guys, man. They worked till 11 o'clock that night to get the job done. My name's Jaron Wright. My wife and I moved here almost exactly a year ago to the day, and we moved from San Diego. Found out very quickly that there was a lot of different nuances to facilitating the needs of a log cabin and a log home. Coming from San Diego, again, we had stucco home with 2x4s, so this was all new to us. So when we were going through the process of finding a contractor, we definitely found a contractor that was less overall money-wise in terms of their overall quote for the work that they were going to do. And so obviously money is a strong consideration anytime you're going to be doing work of this magnitude. And so when we sat down and ran the numbers and started discussing why Knaughty Homes was going to be our choice, it was a clear and easy decision at the end of the day, because really it's that cliche that you get what you pay for. And what we found with Knaughty Log Homes was that the product and the service that they were willing to provide for us, to going the extra lengths to shore up and cure this home, which unfortunately had a lot of cracks and holes in the seams. They went above and beyond to caulk and properly cure this house so that it was weatherproof, waterproof, winterproof. And it was at the end of the day a no-brainer for me and my wife to go with Knaughty Log Homes. It made all the difference to know that though the price was a little bit more, we got way more than what we expected on the back end in terms of service and quality of the workmanship. And as far as I'm concerned, there's no comparison with the other companies that we talked to, though they would have been slightly less expensive. They weren't going to go to the extra extent to facilitate the needs that we have and the high expectations that my wife and I have to make sure that our home is going to last for decades to come. And that's what we needed to have done, and we felt absolutely secure that Knaughty Log Homes was going to provide that service for us. In terms of having the extended Knaughty Log team come to our home on a daily basis, we got to a point where we felt like they were friends, and we certainly allowed for anything that they needed. They could come into our home as needed, use the facilities. If they needed to store things for their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they had full availability in our home. There was times where I had to go off on a business trip and my wife was left alone here, and she felt, more than anything, she felt more than comfortable inviting the crew from Knaughty Log Homes in while she was here alone with them, and absolutely enjoyed their tone, their demeanor, their professionalism, and their courteousness from top to bottom while they were here. So one of the things that I think we appreciated the most about Knaughty Log Homes and the crew that worked with us was that, for example, the caulking, that it was done properly, that it was cured properly. They wanted to make sure that they timed it right with the time of the day. The work that they did was in the summer, and it happened to be a really hot summer when they were working on this home. And so they wanted to make sure that they timed the caulking job so that the caulking would cure properly, that it wouldn't bubble over, and they just really took a refined approach to making sure that our home was done as though it was their own home. That's how we felt at the end of the day, that Knaughty Log Homes treated our home like it was their home, like it was their wife and children that were staying in this home, and making sure that from top to bottom they did a top quality job. We just couldn't thank them enough for the expert job that they did. I would recommend to anybody in this region that needs work done on a log home to reach out to Knaughty Log Home.